Hi Pisces, welcome to I'm Destiny Calling Tarot, and for those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. We're going to do the weekly reading for you Pisces for the time frame of March 1st through March 7th. So before I get started on that, I wanted to announce a winner for the free personal reading contest. So what I've decided to do is give away two free personal readings. I've noticed that there were quite a few people who requested to have one. Also, I did notice as well that the signs didn't really all equally have the same amount of time to enter. So to make it a little bit more fair for everyone involved, I decided I was going to do two separate readings. So the first bunch, I've already selected the winner. That was for Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Cancer, Virgo, and Aries. So today's winner, the second winner, is going to be for Leo, Sag, Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, and Capricorn. So the winner for that category is Crystal H. Clark. So Crystal, if you're still interested in the free personal reading opportunity, send me an email at iamdestinycallingtarot@gmail.com and we'll get you set up for a personal reading. All right, guys, let's get started. Tapping into the Pisces energies. Let's get a deep breath going. Ready? Release all of the negative energies from our system. All right, another deep breath, guys. That's going to allow us to bring on all of the positive, juicy vibes our way. All right, so this is going to be a general reading for the Pisces collective. So where it's so general, if you're noticing that messages are not resonating with you, don't try to force it. It simply means those particular messages weren't meant for you, and that's okay. Dates as well here really are just general guidelines in the reading, so keep that in mind. We'll use the cookie cutter fortune deck for the energy oracle card. It's going to provide us with the overall energy here, guys, for our reading today. All right, so we're going to ask that Spirit join us. Spirit, please provide messages for Sagittarius. And this is to cover the time frame of March the 1st through March 7th. What messages, Spirit, would you like to have come forward for Pisces? Pisces collective for March 1st through March 7th. Not getting a whole lot from those cards. So we're going to try again. If it wasn't meant to be, that's okay, right? All right, let's see if we can get these cards vibing for you. Doesn't happen often, but from time to time it does. So we'll just have a little bit of patience. We'll have our messages come forward. Spirit, what messages would you like to have come forward for Pisces for the time frame of March 1st through March 7th, 2020? Messages would you like to have come forward for Pisces? Wow. It was almost equal. It was like, it could have been like both decks. All right, so the overall energy here says, signs, your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusions will disappear soon. You know what I find really interesting about this? I find it very interesting that it says any doubts and confusion will soon disappear. And it seemed like the first two piles, which I was doubting and had a little bit of confusion with the energies, they weren't your cards. I find that really interesting. So follow the signs, guys. Follow the signs at this point. It's your guardian angels, your spirit guides. They're trying to connect with you. They're trying to give you signs, synchronicities to help you, to direct you. So if you ask the questions, their signs and synchronicities are how they're going to get the answers sent forward to you. And they so desperately want to help you. All right, let's take a look at the cards. All right, so I don't do reversals unless I am doing a personal reading. I just wanted to put that out there, guys. So interestingly enough, the first card up is the Devil card. Yikes, the Devil card. All right, so not necessarily terrible, right? It's a beautiful card. Isn't that gorgeous? So there could definitely be a sense here of competitiveness, in the sense that there's a little bit of jealousy here in the energies. For whatever reason, there could be a little bit of heading towards lower vibration. Which is normal. We all go through this. It's all about catching it early, becoming conscious of it, proactively doing what we can to stay in the positive, maintain those higher vibrations. From time to time, we all definitely are going to go into those lower vibrations. We're all human. We all have experienced those feelings. So this is, to me, this is not a card to fear. Really, it's indicating where you're at, and I think knowing where you're at and deciding where you want to go, there's a lot of power in that. So it's especially important at this time, based on that, however, that you do follow the signs that and synchronicities that you're receiving to help to guide you towards what is really your what's for your highest good. Seven of Coins is the next card. Another beautiful card. So there does seem to be a little bit of restlessness here in the energies. There's definitely a sense of pondering something. Something's up. You likely know what it is in your specific situation, kind of thinking, yeah, there's definitely something going on. It's dragging me down to lower vibrational. I don't like it. It feels yucky. Don't want to live here. Want to figure things out, right? So this could be somewhat of a crossroads here. One thing I will definitely say, gratitude at this time is going to be so important. You see here the coins or the pentacles here as well. So you do have something manifesting as far as prosperity goes, as far as abundance goes, as far as money and finances go. Some of you really, I'm sensing, need to just work at dissolving the fear towards money, abundance, material possessions and property. Some of you are in resistance of it, and it indicates that you have fear towards it. So fear of losing what you have, what you've accumulated, what you currently have at your disposal. And it's the sense of fear that's definite low vibration for you. It's the sense of fear which is attracting those exact circumstances. It's all the universe doesn't really care too much about anything other than the vibration that you're admitting, right? So if you're admitting the vibration of fear out into the universe, it's like a boomerang. It comes back to you in your life, and this is what you're pulling towards you. Lack. Financial lack. So it's a really big message at this time for some of you to have gratitude of what you currently have, gratitude when you look all around, things that you've accumulated. Be grateful. Be grateful that you have them in your life. Be grateful that you were blessed to be given such beautiful things. Be grateful for the money that you have in your bank account to buy food, right? Just all around, find reasons to be grateful. Turn that fear into possibility. Fear regarding lack is lingering for sure. All right, next card. Nine of Swords. This can represent some deep grief, as you can see by the picture here. So overall, it can be quite symbolic in many different areas of your life. Deep grief doesn't necessarily have to relate to the loss of a person or the death of a person, right? It can be metaphorical. So it's really just sensing here in your energies a sense of defeat, just a sense of despair in general. And it can even represent for some people insomnia. Really just a loss and a sense of a loss in your faith. So you're grieving the loss of your higher vibrations. You may be grieving the loss of an ally who has always been by your side. So overall, it's just, and I'm not going to say this is for everyone. And at the end of the day, for me personally, when people mention things like this to me, I take it as something that I can be happy to have come my way, because I can kind of look at things in a sense that if an outsider notices things, then it's likely some constructive criticism coming my way to be helpful. So it's almost as if there is maybe a little bit of a pity party here, okay? So it's just really a sense of there's just nothing going right for me, or there is just in complete utter despair, and just having that pity party. So I am sensing you're feeling in some sense that the world has maybe even turned against you. And some of you are feeling quite emotionally burned out. This is relating for some of you regarding love, romantic relationships. This, I'm very much hearing, if it is relating to that in your life specifically, you're going to know intuitively for yourself, because you are incredibly intuitive. You're going to know for yourself when the time is right for you to love again. That's very specific messages for those who are dealing with grief of loss of love. All right, next card, Two of Coins. Two of Coins can really symbolize a new vision. This can be you making decisions, having a bit of flexibility at this time for yourself, maybe adjusting to juggling several different things. So I'm definitely sensing that even though overall you're in an internal state which is quite turbulent at this time, but look at the picture itself and you notice in the background that when you look through the door, you see the boat and it almost appears as if it's a calm sea. So you're going to enter through that door. It's only a matter of time. So you will be back in that state again. This too shall pass. Some people are experiencing, just got this message in particular, some people are experiencing almost an addictive behavior regarding shopping, spending money, spending a lot of money on material things. So just behavior, that kind of behavior around money itself. So at the end of the day, just ask yourself, because not everyone has the same taste in things, not everyone has the same need for material possessions. We're all different, and that's what makes the world go round, right? But for your situation and you personally, ask yourself at this time, ask yourself if your situation around shopping or around addictive behaviors regarding money in general, if it's something that's disempowering you in some way. If it's not disempowering you in some way, then you're fine, right? No worries. But if it feels as though it very drastically is disempowering you, it's putting you in the lower vibrations, it's time to kind of contemplate what your next steps will be to work towards changing that sooner rather than later, so that you can gradually get rid of that fear that you have concerning finances, get rid of that fear that you have concerning money, get rid of that fear that you have regarding loss or lack of money, so that you can work your way towards being grateful for what you do have in this moment, living right now, in this moment in time, in the now, being grateful for what you have in front of you directly at this moment. It's going to help so greatly in changing those vibrations into a more positive vibration, admitting that out and bringing that back into your reality. I know for some people it sounds as if it's all just woo woo, way out there talk, but the first time you actually experience manifesting something into your life, it really does take that first experience for you to become a believer. And the only person that can make that happen for yourself is you, right? Last card, I am going to get some additional clarifying cards. Last card is the Knight of Wands. This is a card which is symbolic of a daring change. So it could be some sort of impulsiveness here. But I would really love that this Knight of Wands can be very symbolic of the magic of manifestation, and how he can pretty much move mountains with his powers, his power of manifestation. So it is a really big indication, guys. If you set a clear intention for yourself, then it is going to come into fruition for you. Another big thing too, take a look for those signs that are being sent your way. So take a look at synchronicities, take a look at signs such as numbers. So if you're seeing 222, 333, 777 on a regular basis, if they catch your eye a few times in the course of a day, chances are they are messages from your guides, your spirit guides, angels who are trying to connect with you to guide you and lead you towards calmer waters. So if you see those, take a look what those spiritual meanings may mean, and kind of relate them to your situation for a little bit of assistance and guidance on how to go about your particular situation. This is good news though, guys. This is good news. I can assure you this is especially when you're starting out with the Devil here. Last card that I pulled is definitely an indication that good changes are coming your way. But the great thing is that you're not required to do it all on your own. You never are, you never have been, and you never will be. You always have guides that are wanting to help you. They're just waiting for you to ask. They can't intervene in any way because you do have free will, but they do want you to ask. And when you do ask, the answers will be given. You just really have to be open as to how those answers come to you, because they can get quite creative. Sometimes you might notice your answers show up in songs, right? So you might hear a song come on the radio, and the message just intuitively connects with your intuition, and it's like a light bulb moment, right? Oh, wow. Spirit, what additional messages would you like to have come forward for our Pisces collective from March 1st through March 7th of 2020? Any additional messages? We have at this time for Pisces. Let's try to get one additional message if we can, Spirit. One additional message, please. All right, so more clarifying details here. We have the Eight of Wands, and you do have a few major arcana. You have a Strength card, an Emperor card, and Hangman card. So this is actual motivation here for you. This is actual excitement coming into your energies. I feel here that delays are over. I feel here that decisions are being made. I feel that you're also starting to be in constant demand. And then, of course, the Strength card. Pretty self-explanatory for you. I mean, you guys are moving on up, it seems. You've made the conscious decision here not to stay stuck. So this is a calmer energy coming in. This is decisions yet again. And this is support. This is definite support. So this is your signs coming your way. Just a reminder that you're not in this alone. Could also be you coming into balance, right? Balance is going to be so important in order for us to maintain that higher vibration for ourselves. Things tend to get out of whack when we're focusing too much on one area and then neglecting other areas in our life. So an equal balance here of mind, body, and soul. So you're really kicking yourself in the ass. You are starting to, you're kicking ass and taking names here. The Emperor card. So energies are taking a complete turnaround. This is order coming back into your life. This is you being assertive. This is you taking leadership and responsibility for your actions and for your life. Again, this is protection here. So this is you recognizing that it's time to get your finances in order, it's time to get your home in order, it's time for you to get your work in general in order, time for you to protect everything that you currently have that you are grateful for. Big message for some of you. Really overall just an indication here that you have the power. You always have had the power, and you always will have the power. Your power is coming from within. It's all about the realization that you are the one who has complete control over your life and over your future. Queen of Pentacles. This can symbolize your money. This can symbolize you just generally being hands-on and getting involved. So you really becoming practical here. Also finding it helpful for you to share your knowledge with others, because it's doing two things. It's helping another, which is obviously very empowering for you to be able to do so. And so it's helping them by sharing and giving, but it's also helping you by receiving. It's all about giving and receiving. You're receiving that feeling of being able to share the wealth, share the information, share the knowledge that you have gained. Also very symbolic here. Time to focus on key important tasks and spending your money wisely. Ooh, okay, next card, guys. Next card is the Hangman. This could be for some of you making some sacrifices for sure. So some of you may have had to cut down on your budget. Some of you may have had to increase your hours of work, the time that you're spending on bringing in additional income at this time. So this very much is a different viewpoint right now. You are deciding to take action and be responsible for your actions, for your life, and for the situations that you're in, which is very empowering for you overall, because you understand that your future is going to be a result of the seeds that you're sowing today. This is where you really need to get clear with a clear vision of what you want your future to be. Yes, it can be frustrating. Yes, it can definitely feel like it is taking too much time. You're waiting and not seeing any improvements. Maybe at this time, the Hangman has come out really to just allow you to see things in a new light, right? From a different perspective. Understanding that the universe really isn't working against you. It's not punishing you in any way. What you're putting out there is what you're receiving back. Big, 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 big message. It's all about empowering yourself, taking responsibility for yourself. And the last card, guys, Six of Wands. This is success. This is success here for you. This is victory. This is strength. For some people, this could even symbolize promotions. So don't hold back at this time. You deserve success. Do you believe that you deserve success? Oh, I love that so much that we've ended the reading with that card. All right, so I'm going to select an inspirational message for you here, Pisces, to end this reading today. Spirit, what additional message did you want to have come forward for Pisces at this time? One more message, please. Be present. Yes. Live in the now. Be present. Be present and be grateful for what you have in the present. Says your full presence is the greatest gift you can give to yourself and to others. Life is happening right now. It's an eye-opener when you're reading things that come to you as a reminder. It's sometimes sad that we need to be reminded of these things, but at the end of the day, if it's going to take an inspirational message to come, or something as simple as this, really just to kind of shake us up. Be grateful that that came your way. Life is happening right now in this moment. Today is the only day that matters. Anchor yourself in the now and give it your all. Notice the details and drink in the sweetness. Be present. It's your life, nobody else's. It's your responsibility to be present in the moment, because you're missing out on so much beauty. So much beauty that you've been gifted. I'm telling you guys, gratitude is the key. Being present in the moment and grateful for everything that this moment has brought you and that you have and that you are deserving of. All right, guys, that's the end of the reading for this week. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. I'm very, very, very appreciative to each and every single one of you who join me to watch and listen to these videos. I may, in the near future, I'm sensing, have another giveaway for a free reading opportunity, so stay tuned for that. So if you're interested in coming back from week to week, guys, and you haven't already, please remember to go ahead and click on a like and subscribe.